This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you a diamond single. Tupac meets Tik Tok. New music for all kinds of listeners. A Missionary review. A 90s picnic. And The Source selling stereotypes. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
All these kids want to get on and shit.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
I'll be damned. At the count of three, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ.
1, 2, 3. And now, here's your hosts, Bill Winters and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Jamie Robinson.
Once again, Mr. Throwback Thursday is back at you, coming live and direct with your two favorite idiots, bringing you all the hip-hop news that you've come to expect. Bill up in New York. Jamie, who recently celebrated a birthday down in Virginia. How are you, my friend? Happy birthday, even though I wished it to you on the day on the weekend. But as people are listening, happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm well, rolling in at 53 this week.
Yes.
And hopefully for, at least another 50 weeks or so.
Something like that. Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of chatter happening already. John, I understand the Vikings are playing. You will not be here.
Yes.
You'll be there. You can check us out on the
and
replay.
If we have any kind of DJ introduction news, we will.
Yes, we'll pass it along.
We'll pass it along to you.
Yeah.
So enjoy the Vikings. So episode 568 coming at you with our standard lineup. I want to thank Will from 1980s Now for joining us again last week. What a very knowledgeable guest he was.
Yeah. And now it's good to know that anytime we have legal issues or questions,
we can ask him.
We know we have somebody to call now.
Between him and Ed, we have all sorts of legal eagles on our side.
Did you know Ed went to Harvard?
I had heard rumor about that, but I haven't talked to him in so long, so I'd almost forgotten.
Drop in on him.
Yes. We have hip-hop headlines. Hey, Ken. Win with Ken in the house.
Yes.
We have Woo News with one headline that I've been practicing all day, and I'll probably still fuck it up when we get to it.
Just remember, the first word isn't part of it.
I know.
But
I know that messed with me at first, and then I saw, wait a minute, there's no dash between that and the first letter. So I went that way.
Yes.
So we got Woo News. We got a one and done from somebody I've never heard of before.
Excellent.
A record of the week from somebody I have heard of because we talked about this.
Yes. And although Cranky said that he did not, he didn't. What's your words, Cranky? He didn't do anything to help the show this week. Normally he sends me stuff. Sometimes I have it. Sometimes I don't. Contribute. He did not contribute to the show this week. And I told him, don't worry, Bill didn't either. But he did.
Which is the first time in a while. I usually send you at least one article lately, but I didn't see anything that like.
Nah. Well, and I didn't do anything until today anyway with the show because I was away all weekend and I went, oh shit, we need a show. But he technically, when we get to that part, he did contribute to the show. And I'll explain when we get to record of the week, although I have already mentioned it.
I'm sure you will remind us all.
Yes.
We'll speaking of reminding us all, we'll remind you who the artist of the month is. Ramondre Stevenson. We have an old to the new, which I'm sure you picked, even though it's part of news as well. Mm-hmm. But I think you picked it strictly for the name.
I did. Because I actually had another one in place, which we'll do next week. It's called Jersey, but
what's it called?
It's called I'm Not Prepared.
And whenever I smell cheap cologne and raccoons, I know I'm in New Jersey.
It could be Old Jersey, though. I don't know. It's just called Jersey.
Okay.
But that will be
unless it's hockey, then it's called sweater.
Yes. Or soccer, it's called kit. I don't know why.
Kit, yeah.
Late Industries 2000. Next week, we will have something different.
Yes.
Which was going to be this week, but then
this happened.
Yes, and it's not Luke.
And you'll find out what that is. So we will have The old of the new will, of course, have Bill Reed's lyrics. We'll give you an update on the foosball as we are in the playoffs. And after that, then we're just going to put a bow on episode 568. But we should probably get it started.
We should. And
Let's get it started.
Technically, this is the Christmas show as far as release, because the next show won't release till after Christmas, but we're doing next week as the Christmas show.
Right.
So technically it should be this one, but it's not going to be.
Yes, because next week we'll release on December 26th.
Yes.
As opposed to December 24th and Hollis Out After Dark.
Indeed. But if you're here on Monday next,
yes,
you will be here for
the recording of the Christmas show before Christmas.
Indeed. And potentially there's a Fresh Flicks coming up.
Potentially. So, you know what else is potentially coming up?
No.
Hip-hop headlines.
Oh, good.
So if you would be so kind, Stephanie McMahon, please hit me with a little of that Triple H.
Yay, yay.
This is Hip Hop Headlines, brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your time.
My toin will start with using your powers for good.
Yes, which more people should do.
I don't know I had powers.
Everybody's got power.
Other than also woo
exactly.
Power?
Woo power.
Fox61.com.
Yeah.
Which is out of Connecticut, I believe.
It is.
So Fox61. I wonder if that's our old classmate Kenton Pierce is a newscaster.
Oh, that tracks.
Out of Connecticut. And
really?
I don't know what station he works for. I wonder if it's Fox61.
Don't know.
I'll have to find out from Kent.
You should do that.
But Fox61.com.
If it is, tag him in the show.
Yeah, that'd be great. And you have called it Using Your Powers for Good.
Yes.
And this is hip hop for the homeless.
Yes. Or unhoused.
Which uses rap music to fight hunger across Connecticut, which is a very, very cool thing. And we like to talk about when people do cool things and hip hop is involved.
Exactly.
Led by Hartford-based rapper and teacher Joey Battaglia, better known as Joey Bats. This nonprofit has launched a series of 10 concerts to raise awareness for homelessness and hunger. So, he wants to make a difference, Joey Bats does, for Connecticut's homeless population this holiday season. He has helped launch the nonprofit Hip Hop for the Homeless to raise money and collect food and supplies for homeless residents throughout the entire state of Connecticut. He hopes to increase awareness about the challenges that the homeless face. Since 2014, Joey Bats has organized a series of local rap concerts each December to work toward achieving those goals. The current slate of 10 shows has already started, marking this the 11th straight year of the initiative.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That is.
From Norwich to Hartford to New Haven and even Massachusetts. I got to work on that accent. I haven't done that in a while. The 3 weeks, Hartford. The 3-week stretch of charity performances will showcase local talent and contribute to the greater good.
The greater good.
Joey Bat says each and every year we raise more and more money. The growth has been super exponential. I don't take it for granted, and I'm still thankful there are venues and bars and owners that I've been working with a long time within this tour. There are some that always come out and always want to be a part of it, and that's a cool thing too.
Yes. Speaking of cool, you got a comment here.
Let me look back over here. Sopranos underboss.
Joey Bats.
Kind of does, yeah. At first, when I first read it, I thought it was Joey Badass. And I was like, no, he's not. He's not.
He does not use his powers for good.
No, he does not. And he's not from Connecticut either.
He's not.
Hip Hop for the Homeless gained nonprofit status last year, and each tour raises thousands of dollars for local emergency shelters that house the homeless when the winter becomes pretty bad. And for anybody who's been in a Northeast winter, Connecticut gets hit pretty hard. I mean, we had some snow the other night, but Connecticut, once you get out that way.
Yeah, I was stationed out there.
I know you were. I'm sure Groton got hit pretty hard.
Groton, yeah.
Old rotten Groton, yes. In addition to non-perishable food items and monetary donations, the project also collects hygiene items, which is very important, and new clothing.
Hey, speaking of hygiene items and clothing, are you familiar with what the hell's the water? What's the water that's in cans? Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
Yes. So Liquid Death had an item go up for sale in their shop, and it was called a mosh diaper or a pit diaper.
I saw that.
And they sold out immediately.
So people can piss themselves while they're at concerts and not worry about it.
Yes, when you're at a big festival and you don't have to lose your spot. You can just stand there.
You want to know what that's based off of?
The astronaut
and having females in my house, they now have menstrual period underwear, which instead of wearing the other accoutrements that you have to normally wear, like pads or use tampons, basically these are underwear that serve that same function, and then you just discard them.
Well, yes, you should not wear them. No, you should not wash and rewear.
Well, no, Old Navy sells rewashable ones.
See, this is a conversation I don't want to have.
But, well, it's because you don't have, you have a wife. I have a wife, but I also have a daughter. So, yes, I do that without the diaper. Getting older is awesome. We can put a straw up there. I worked in urology for 3 years. I can put a catheter up there.
To go back to football talk.
Yes. Holy Foley, Batman. No, that's gross. So
what else you got? Clothes and hygiene items.
In 2022, $6,500 was raised. Last year in 23, more than 8,000 was raised. This year, they're hoping to go even more. So let's hope that that's a thing that they can. Hey, look at that. Sean? There's a freaking name we haven't seen in forever. Sean is an OG posse member who very rarely shows up because he's a very busy man. But first of all, Sean, great to see you.
Yes.
Hope your holidays are awesome. I miss the fuck out of you, dude.
Well, he's just here for the catheter talk, so.
He's just here for.
He's just break out before he gets bum rushed.
He heard the talk of aging and everything. He's like, oh, I got to get in on this. But yeah, they raised 6,000 or 6,500, then 8,000. They're hoping to do even better, but to understand the success of hip hop for the homeless, you kind of have to be familiar with the story of Joey Bats, who grew up in New York in the mid to early 90s. He was raised during the golden era of East Coast hip hop. He said walking down the street, one couldn't escape Biggie and Wu-Tang. So
see, that was well after our grow up time.
At that time, he said everyone tried their hand at rapping. It was everywhere, he said. And
Brian
it was
Austin
a very
Green.
New York thing. Brian Austin Green. Very New York thing to do at the time, just to have ciphers every single day. And the first time I saw it, I knew immediately I wanted to do this, which is really cool.
Yeah. I also wanted to do it, but I wasn't good. So
no,
instead, I joined the Navy.
We were saran wrap. You only joined the Navy because you like the gravy and rice.
Damn straight.
Think about it.
I did think about it.
So congrats. We go into more about Joey Bats if we wanted to, but the big thing is this hip hop for the homeless and the concerts that he's putting on, raising money and awareness for the homeless and the hungry in Connecticut. Yeah. And more importantly, taking care of the people, because the money is nice. But again, the clothing, making sure these people who may not have anywhere to go, at least have
dry socks, man.
Dude,
dry socks are important.
Dry socks are very important. Jackets, that sort of thing. So we like to talk about good deeds, and this is a good fucking deed. So
this is obviously not old school or classic hip hop related, but it is hip hop related, and it's
a guy who was influenced by classic hip hop, and he's using that for good, and he's putting on hip hop concerts to do good works. So we applaud that. We respect it.
Yes.
And we wanted to acknowledge Joey Bats.
Everybody else know about it.
We wanted to acknowledge Joey Bats for everything he did. If you are interested, I don't have any contact information. I'm sure you can look up Hip Hop for the Homeless out of Connecticut, and then, vitamin M and change your socks.
That's right.
So if you're interested,
if you happen
in
to follow him on
donation,
social media, shout out Joey Bats. Tell him good looking out.
Yes. In fact, I may even look him up after this, and
you should do that,
and give him a tag and say, hey, we talked about your good works on our show.
Hopefully,
maybe one of these days you can come on and talk to us about your good works.
Yeah.
And if he has decent music, then we can do that too.
Why not?
We haven't had any good Outkast talk in a while.
We have not.
I guess it's all right. Is our next article.
How all right?
All right.
Yes, on a scale of Matthew McConaughey to Andre 3000.
It is Andre 3000.
All right.
Hip Hop DX brings us Outkast has been awarded their first ever diamond single.
And
for a 20.
Go ahead. I'd say it is not an Outkast song, in my opinion. It's an Andre.
It's
who?
an Andre.
Andre who?
3 Stacks.
Not 2,999.
No. But a bitch ain't one.
That's right.
Outkast has been awarded countless accolades and trophies during their tenure as one of hip hop's premier groups, but they had never had a diamond single until now. Now,
they had
for those who
belts and Patty Melts and Monte Carlos, but
and why does your breath smell like birdseed? For those who don't know what a diamond single is, that is sales of 10 million units. That's a lot.
That's like 1,000,000 10 times
10. Yeah. On Friday, December 13th, the 2003 track Hey Ya
hated that
was
song.
certified diamond by the RIAA, the first song by the ATLians to reach the diamond milestone.
That's a huge milestone for anybody. I mean, it's not like, oh, it's the first time they did it. Now, that's huge.
And it's a diamond single off of a diamond album.
Yeah, that was a double album, right?
Yeah, that was Speaker Box 666
and the Love
and
Below.
The Love Below. That record, double record, went diamond less than 15 months after it was released in September of 2003. Damn. So that's fast. Hey Ya was written and performed by Andre 3000 before he discovered the flute.
Yes.
It was nominated for 3 Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammys, and it won 1.
Yes.
It topped the Billboard singles chart for 9 weeks from mid-December 2003 to early February of 2004, which was exactly when my daughter was born, early February of 2004.
I say in that gap there between those, that's a long labor.
Yeah, no, that was Wyatt. Wyatt was a long labor. Bird wasn't that long, and Cole was 45 minutes. While the track going diamond is good news for Outkast fans, there was some disappointing information about the group this week as well. Andre has made it clear there will not be a reunion anytime soon.
Right.
Noting that him and Big Boy are further away than ever from making a new album.
That doesn't surprise me.
No. 3 Stacks sat down with an in-depth interview with Rolling Stone published on Thursday, December 12th, when he was asked about the possibility of a new album from them, or at least a new tour.
He said that's
and he was like, I'll say maybe 10, 15 years ago in my mind, I thought an Outkast album would happen. I don't know the future, but I can say we're further away from it than we've ever been. Yeah. I think it's a chemistry thing. We have to be wanting to do it. It's hard for me to make a rap, period, and sometimes I'm in the belief of let things be.
Yeah, sometimes you have to let your catalog speak for itself.
Right.
Rather than trying to force something to happen again, knowing that we talked about it last week, even EPMD, Hall & Oates, business relationship is all it is.
Mm-hmm.
But even that, sometimes, why fight through your differences when you have a catalog that stands on its own.
Right, because you're not going to reinvent the wheel at this point.
No.
So if people want to listen to Outkast records, we refer them back to the Outkast records that are already there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get lucky and you get an Arrested Development record. And sometimes you don't get lucky.
Sometimes you eat the bar. Sometimes the bar eats you.
The bar eats you, yes. And you get some of the other records that were released this year that were kind of meh.
Yeah. Ice Cube. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he says, it was a great time in life. Our chemistry was at a certain place that was undeniable at that time. I think the audience sometimes believes that something has to last forever. And I don't think that. Any kind of art form, I think that's probably the opposite. It probably should not last forever. It's not like a product. In the end, we did give a product, but what made that product was a certain time in both of our lives. So
yeah, that's another thing. You cannot recreate the time and place.
And it's very difficult to put the genie back in the bottle.
Yeah, Gangstar can do it because they've got everything canned. And it's, Guru is essentially frozen in time.
I was going to say, and that then becomes a nostalgia thing.
Right.
Because Guru's gone, and now it's like, oh, this is what he did when he was alive, and now we're hearing. It's kind of like the same thing. I guess Prince has like 10,000 tracks in his vault.
Yeah, no, I somebody remind me to tell Bill, Kevin Smith, and Prince at the end of the show.
Yeah, that's true too, Sean. Sting has no interest in
he's
getting
working
back with the police.
He's working with Snoop.
He is working with Snoop, which who would have thought he could work with the police or he could work with Snoop?
Yeah, well, I'd work with Snoop too.
Who has had run-ins with the police?
Sure,
but not the same kind.
No.
And out of Snoop and Martha Stewart, only one is a convicted felon. Remember that. You have titled the next one Tupac Talk.
No.
Oh, did I skip one? Jersey is a hot topic. I did.
Yeah.
Well, we better make sure we get that.
That's what I'm saying. You could get us in trouble.
Yes, because, he's a hot topic. And if we don't talk about it, then we're in trouble.
You're damn right.
Because he will hunt us down.
Yes.
Because he has told us in no uncertain terms.
Aside from
y'all better play my music when it drops.
And next week we will.
And this comes to us from stupiddope.com.
Did you have to mute it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
It happens. News sources are everywhere.
Reggie Noble, professionally known as Redman.
Yes.
Has a new single called Jersey.
He does.
Which brings humor, confidence, and nostalgia.
And the smell of what?
And whenever I smell cheap cologne and raccoons, I know I'm in New Jersey.
Hip-hop legend Reggie Noble, professionally known as Redman, back with a fresh new track titled Jersey, a loose and lively ode to his roots and unparalleled style. Now, we've already heard one new Redman track recently, and that shit was really slamming.
And both of them are on the upcoming playlist.
Yes, on the upcoming
Muddy
new
Waters
release, which I'm so geeked about. I can't wait for that record to come out. Known for his blend of sharp lyricism and unmatched charisma, Redman delivers exactly what fans have come to expect. Clever wordplay, infectious energy, and a uniquely entertaining vibe. I think that's probably the best way to describe him. He is uniquely entertaining. There is nobody like Reggie Noble.
No. That dude's got more energy than fucking Jack LaLanne.
That's saying something. This latest release not only serves as a reminder of his enduring talent, but also fuels excitement for Muddy Waters 2.
TOO.
Jersey captures the essence of what has made Redman a staple in hip hop for decades. Its colorful, bouncy beat, which feels primed for the club, but the track pairs perfectly with his comedic yet confident delivery. He raps about his success, his affinity for cannabis, and dismisses his competition with the sharp wit that has long defined his career. That sounds like every Redman record ever, which I'm fine with.
Well, yes.
When you get a Redman record, you want a Redman record.
Exactly.
I don't want Redman doing a LL Cool J slow jam.
No.
I want Redman being fucking Redman. I want Mary J. Blige to be angry, and I want Redman to be fucking Redman. I don't need Mary J. being all happy. I need her being fucked over by some dude who is now going to
feel the
pay
wrath
for his sins. Green Giant. Does that make me sprout?
It could, yeah.
Goodness. So the release of Jersey adds another layer to the growing anticipation for, as we said, Muddy Waters 2, which is a sequel to Muddy Waters, which was released in 1996.
A number. Yes.
Earlier singles, like the one we played, what was it, 2 weeks ago, Don't Want to See Me Rich?
Mm-hmm.
That was really good, too.
Yes.
So are we hyped about Jersey?
Yes. I've heard it. I've seen the video.
And I will be
next week. You will all see the video.
The video is actually a YouTube embed on the article. So if you go to the show notes this week, you can see the video, but we're going to bring it to you next week anyway. So Redman just doing Redman things, and I fucking love it.
Hell yes. I
have said, and you will confirm this for me, you will co-sign as Kool Kim says.
Yes.
I have gained more respect for Redman than I have any other artist since we started this show.
Yes.
And I have become a Redman mega fan.
And you've seen Redman perform since we started this show too.
I've seen Red perform, which at the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers anniversary show that you and myself and Alfredo attended. What a great night that was.
It was.
And miss Alfredo. And by the way, does he have a title for his show that he's doing on weeks?
Not that I'm aware of. He just decides he wants to get on and start talking to people, and that's what he does.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's recording it for release or if it's just a YouTube live thing that he's doing, but I'm going to have to jump on one of these nights.
Yeah. So
now we've got Tupac talk.
We do.
And this comes to us from Rolling Out. Rollingout.com, not rollout.com. No. And this is called Tupac Talk.
It is.
Tupac has sparked a viral TikTok dance sensation.
What?
I don't know why.
Well, you're about to find out.
Emily showed me some viral sensation TikTok thing that it's called Sticky.
Trust me, if it's on TikTok, I don't know what it is.
It's a hip hop track. I think it's Tyler, the Creator.
Sure.
But he's got marching band sounds in the middle of it. So a lot of the HBCUs are doing
playing that. Nice.
And it's actually pretty fucking entertaining. I got to say that.
Look, Alfredo may be able to get ICP on his show. You never know.
He knows a lot of people.
He does.
So a new generation has discovered Tupac's music through an unexpected medium, TikTok. His classic track, How Do You Want It, featuring KC and JoJo, has experienced a viral renaissance. Huh?
2/3 of Jodeci.
2/3 of Jodeci. A viral renaissance as social media users create a dance challenge that's capturing attention across platforms and generations. This trend has now accumulated over 2.5 billion with a fucking B views across all platforms, with more than 500,000 unique video creations. That is top of mind awareness.
Yes, it is.
The trend focuses on a specific segment of the song where Tupac delivers the memorable lines about body movement, inspiring countless interpretations across social media. Major influencers like the talentless Addison Rae and the even less talented Charlie D'Amelio.
Don't know those people.
They're famous people for just being on TikTok. That's all they are. And then they get ridiculous jobs offered to them, and they can't do any of them. They've embraced the challenge with their combined following of nearly 200 million users, helping propel the trend into mainstream consciousness. The original dance, created by user at Dance with K, has become a template for countless creative interpretations. Didn't Mr. Cal do that too?
Mr. Cal did a lot of things. That's why he's not around anymore.
We've talked about that. The viral moment represents a unique intersection of classic hip hop and modern social media culture. Since the challenge began, Tupac's monthly Spotify listeners have increased by 40%.
That's ridiculous.
So the estate of Tupac's making 0.004 cents per stream again. With How Do You Want It experiencing a 300% surge in streams, which has led to, they gave him $1.
Yes, I figured that's what you're talking about was the marching band thing. Yes. Not the rape and kidnapping and whatever else he was accused of. Oh, sorry, convicted of. He wasn't accused. He was convicted.
Yeah, he was convicted. So the trend is twice. Back to
quick 2 times.
Tupac talk. The trend has particularly resonated with Gen Z users, with a significant majority of challenge participants being under 25. While some fans express concern about the trend, others point to Tupac's own history as a performer. Before his rise to hip hop, he was a member of Digital Underground's dance crew.
He was
performing as a backup dancer and eventually making his rap debut with the group. Former bandmates recall his passion for dance and performance art, noting how he would often spend extra hours perfecting his moves.
All around the world, same song.
I don't know what this challenge is. I haven't seen it.
Well, who are our TikTok people out there? Lion, you're a TikTok person, aren't you?
My daughter is a TikTok person.
Yes,
she's not home.
I was going to say, she's not readily available to tell you what's going on with Tupac.
No, but I will have to ask.
Yes, because
she will let me know. She's very big into the TikTok stuff. So
yes, I told you before. I go on, I post our video, and I walk away.
Well, it's getting to the point where I think TikTok is going to be banned. Well, Tupac's kind of banned too because he did.
So this is a no TikTok zone, and it has been for a very, very, very long time until we realized. Okay, look.
There's a reach.
If we put something out there, like a minute video, a portion of what we're doing here, maybe we'll find new listeners.
Maybe.
I don't know because I checked no statistics except for I told you I check on Thursday to see if anybody actually looked.
Yeah.
I don't TikTok. I don't want to TikTok. I'm forced to post on TikTok because we need people to see us.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. And Tupac, TikTok had to bring it into the show.
Mm-hmm. Next article. Something like a phenomenon. Did I do it right?
You did.
Look at me. And this comes to us from metalinjection.com.
Because that's exactly.
.net. I'm sorry,
yes.
metalinjection.net.
Because that's exactly what you'd expect one of our sources to be.
You know what? When we started with a Brooklyn vegan thing, and we just went on from there, I'm never surprised by anything anymore.
And Sankat didn't send us this, so it's not some, like airplanes.net.
Cypress Hill's Be Real and Sendog have been recruited by a guy named Billy Morrison for a new single called
Billy
Phenomenon.
Morrison's very, very famous guitarist.
Yes. Played with Billy Idol, actually.
He did, yes.
So there were two Billys. Billy Morrison is now streaming his new single Phenomenon featuring Cypress Hill's Be Real and Sendog. If you're looking for an old school marriage of rock and hip hop with a solid hook, this could be the track for you.
Yeah, it's like rock, a little bit of like 80s punk and hip hop. And it's crazy. I've never heard Sendog's voice other than, oh, I could just kill a man. That type of delivery.
Yeah.
I was watching the video. I saw him on here and I was like, that's what he actually sounds like when he raps?
Not too shabby.
It doesn't sound like that. You'll see later.
And Morrison has said working with DMC and Cypress Hill has been a dream come true. Apparently DMC's on this record too.
Not on this
track, but on the album that he's putting out. They're not just friends, but legends who shaped hip hop. Their energy made these songs unforgettable, breaking barriers with timeless music. Be Real said, when I got the call from Billy, I was excited about this collaboration. We've known each other for many years, shared many stages, and we built up a friendship and chemistry throughout the years. So when the call came, I was in.
Did he step on stage at Live Aid?
All the people and the poor got paid.
Yeah.
He says it was killer being able to work on this project, and we were stoked with how the track and the video came out. Phenomenon was recorded in Cypress Hill's studio. Phenomenon and the track Just Like a Movie from Morrison's recent The Morrison Project album featuring DMC and Persia Newman are
Yes.
available now on all major streaming platforms. Very cool.
Yeah.
When I hear Just Like a Movie, I think of Adele. So
You do think that.
So who knows? Perhaps, as Doris Day once sang,
Perchance, maybe.
we mayhaps, as Emily would say, mayhaps, we will hear something more about that song later on.
On the morrow.
Stay tuned. Snooze Dog is our next.
Yeah. This will be a record of the week. I will tell you, everybody now.
It will be.
It's not this week.
You and I had a quick breakdown of it.
Yes.
This comes to us from NME.com. Snoop Dogg's new record, Missionary.
Yes.
According to NME, they have a review. They say it's an underwhelming sequel to a hip-hop classic.
Yes.
As a follow-up to the history-making Doggy Style, Missionary swaps out its predecessor's hedonistic charm for some more mature nuggets of wisdom.
Well, and I will go with that because Snoop is much older, and
Well, yeah.
I don't fault Snoop for the I don't want to call it a failure because it's just come out. It may grow on me. It may be it may grow on everyone. I don't know who likes it, who doesn't like it. It does sound like Dre said nothing. You idiots, Dr. Dre's dead. Dre said, what would AI me sound like?
Pretty much.
Let's do that. And Snoop fought through it.
It's been over 30 years since Snoop dropped Doggy Style, the album that brought G-Funk to the world. Snoop and Dre pioneered West Coast hip-hop, making being gangster fun and pop-friendly compared to Ice-T and NWA. Missionary does not follow in those footsteps. Instead, they wanted to show a different level of maturity with a motivational yet unpolished record to close out 2024. Although it's named after a sex position, nothing about Missionary screams sensual.
No.
The closest attempt to this is Gangsta Pose, on which Snoop raps, "Don't stop visionary, on top missionary, legs up on your belly, then I'm back up in the chefs."
He's hanging out with Raekwon.
Despite the salacious start, it turns into another lesson from Uncle Snoop about confidence and having to gangster lean through this life. The album is more so a glitzy Hollywood-style free-for-all than full of pleasure-seeking anthems. And that's exactly what I told you, that it seemed like it was too clean.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was AI Dre.
Snoop's delivery... I mean, Snoop is Snoop, and he's going to rap the same way he always raps.
Yeah, so if you like Snoop, you will like Snoop. If you like Dre's production, you're probably not going to like Dre's production. I don't know if he's been removed from this type of music for too long. He's locked himself in saying,
maybe.
I did tell him Detox would come out one day. I threw him that stupid Compton record in place of it, but I don't know. It's not. It doesn't go with Snoop, I guess.
Yeah, to me, it's just. I'm trying to put it in the right way.
Garbage.
Like I said, it's too clean. It's almost like it's not a hip hop record to me. It's like it's like Dre produced a pop record and then had hip hop lyrics put over the pop record.
Yeah, because the production is very sterile.
It's very sterile.
So when you're talking about, I'm going to produce this entire album, I hate when people do multiple producers on an album and then he fucks it up. No, we're not talking adult contemporary.
and then you think to yourself, maybe you should have had more producers.
Yeah.
This record actually features the late Tom Petty,
it does,
as well as Jelly Roll and 50 Cent and Eminem. They all join Snoop on tracks that toe the line between inspirational and relatable. The results, little hit or miss.
They are.
Especially in the features department.
Yeah, the Tom Petty one.
Yeah, Lady Mary Jane,
That's
which
rough.
which is a callback to Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Yeah, which obviously is where they got the vocals from. The Sting one I kind of like.
Mm-hmm. Eminem's staccato flow on Guns and Smoke feels dull against 50 Cent and Snoop's entertaining laid-back braggadocio as they tell tales inspired. I think Eminem did a better job on LL's track than he did on this one.
On this one, yeah.
Because that track was badass. Not everything on Missionary flounders, though. Another part of me, Snoop takes on psychedelic rock with Sting, as you said. And that's actually probably my favorite track off the record so far.
I would agree.
Although the sound throws off the album's overall cohesion. But again, I thought of it right off the jump. This isn't a hip hop album. This is a pop album with hip hop melded in.
Yeah.
It's an enchanting one-off that isn't a tacky venture into another sound, they said. The same can't be said of Fire, the random and disastrous reggae song that makes you glad Snoop Dogg is no longer Snoop Lion.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
There are occasional moments that even harken back to Snoop and Dre's glory days, like Out of the Blue, which is another classic. From the pairs, they go back and forth over a nostalgic 80s style beat, making a beautiful nod to hip hop's early days. But the outro track, The Negotiator, is really where Dre's expert production and Snoop's signature chillness align the best. Figures on the one that ends the record.
Yeah. Yeah, what lines? There's only one line in hip hop, but you're right, because he was Snoop Lion when he was doing reggae.
Yes. And there should only be one lion in reggae, and it's not Snoop.
Yes.
Maybe he's mad. I don't know. As the cinematic strings, hypnotic jabs of the guitar, and dreamy chimes lay the foundation for Snoop to take his victory lap, he reflects on how far he's come to have his name on the Walk of Fame right next to Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Who my wife can't stand.
I was waiting for you to say, whom I've slept with.
No, I am not Tommy Flanagan.
Whom I've seen naked.
No, I haven't done that either. So, Missionary, it's Columbia.
It is.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And Snoop's ability to rap on it is what makes it okay.
Yeah, because it could be a cappella and it would be better than it is.
I think it could be. Yeah, I really do. But again, we'll probably have that as a record of the week soon, and you can make your own judgments on it if you haven't listened to it already. Stereotypes for Christmas.
So I talked to you about this earlier.
This is just...
It comes from The Source, which used to be a trusted source.
Which was founded by our good friend Ed, wasn't it?
He was in on the ground floor. Yes.
In on the ground floor. Maybe not founded, but he was one of the pillars of The Source when it first came out.
When it came out of Harvard.
I'm sure. I had heard Ed went to Harvard. Yeah. I'm sure if he sees this.
Yeah. Okay. So if you were to say, okay, we have to make up a Christmas list of gifts that you can buy for the hip hop fan in your life. Now, it doesn't even say the classic hip hop fan in your life. It says hip hop enthusiasts or something, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hip hop enthusiasts.
Yes. We are those. We are hip hop enthusiasts. We are
indeed.
We are a little out of touch on the new stuff, but that's fine. Everything's not for everybody. But hip hop as a culture, we are very enthused when it comes to the topic. This list, as it were, offends me as a hip hop enthusiast. Because
this is low hanging fruit.
It is. Well, while some of these things, fine, like the first thing on there is a baseball hat, right? And that what starts the list.
Yes.
Okay,
well, let's discuss.
Yes, let us move
what
on.
they had. This is a list of gifts that they say that are holiday gift ideas for hip hop enthusiasts.
Yes,
a fitted brim baseball cap.
Okay, well, isn't the brim always fitted to the hat?
In most hats
Yes.
I've ever worn, yes.
Okay, good. We wear hats on the show every week. So this makes sense. We are hip hop enthusiasts, and we like hats. Fair
enough. Yes.
Yeah, we are a very small sample size here, so you guys chime in if you are offended by hats being offered as gifts for the hip hop lover or enthusiast in your life. Didn't they mention like the Yankees and the White Sox?
Yes.
Look, if you are a White Sox fan, Cranky, you need all the stuff you can get.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Dre talked about his White Sox hat in, I think it was Dre Day. The video for Dre Day.
Yeah.
Beats Studio Pro 4 headphones next on the list.
Okay. Out of touch. I have Beats here. I actually have the Detox ones here. I don't wear them because they are giant cans like this. Are Beats still a thing? Hip hop community? Are they still what they were?
I don't think they're what they were. I think they are still a thing, but I don't think they are the be all and end all
like they were when they came out.
Be.
Okay.
Right.
And maybe that's because Dre and Jimmy got out from underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And probably are not associated really anymore.
Your favorite artist's spirits. So booze.
Okay.
Getting the holiday spirit with your recipient's favorite artist's spirits. Snoop Dogg's 19 Crimes wine.
I have one of those here.
50 cents effing vodka.
I don't have effing vodka, although Rye did have a pre-mixed cocktail that was made with effing vodka.
A$AP Rocky's Mercer and Prince.
Don't know that one.
Me, I would just get the Death Row cans of the seltzer.
The
gin and juice, yeah.
Yeah. What was that one called? Dad.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but there's so many out there. Bumbu rum, which I will argue any rum person, it's not really a rum because it doesn't meet the qualifications. But anyway, Bumbu rum is Lil Wayne is associated with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cranky. Let's even talk about coffee. Yeah, Kiss Cafe.
Yep.
From Jadakiss, and you got Toast Face coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying Ciroc anymore, but
no. Our Pistuki water.
Yeah.
I don't show that out.
No, but there's so many people out there that are associated with stuff. Yeah, go out and that's fine. I don't think that that's necessarily a hip hop enthusiast thing because Bumbu is, while it's very tasty, it is not a rum. And I wouldn't buy it if I was in the mood for a rum. And I'm not going to buy it. Yeah, I'm not going to buy it to support Lil Wayne.
It's just fun to say the word bamboo.
Yeah. Anyway, there are alcohol. If you are buying alcohol and your favorite artist is associated with that alcohol, support them. Sure.
Yeah, I guess if that's your thing.
Yeah.
Rapper Garden Gnomes.
Have you seen these things?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That might be kind of cool. I heard they're like itty bitty though.
Yeah, because especially for you who have a very little area in front of your house.
Yeah, right in front. Yeah.
They would be perfect for you.
They would.
I could probably put them next to my little front porch too, but nobody would see them from the road or anything.
Right.
And they come in the likeness of, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Biggie. And we've seen those before. Retro old school hip hop mugs.
Well, what are we talking now? I like mugs.
I like mugs too. But if you want good retro old school hip hop mugs, you need one of these or one of what Jamie has. So, because those are retro.
They are.
And we are definitely old school hip hop. So
we are. I'm just looking around. I misplaced my Snoop on a stoop that we're talking about.
Snoop on his stoop.
Oh, okay, he's over there behind Czarface. I see him. Okay, never mind.
Put him in my ice cream. Snoop on a scoop.
Yes.
Favorite artist records on vinyl.
Okay, that's a good one.
That is a good one because vinyl over the last 10 years has made a tremendous comeback.
Oh, yeah.
It's no secret that records are making a comeback. Most artists are releasing vinyl editions of their albums. Not only is this a great way for the recipient to enjoy listening to their favorite artists, but the record boxes also make amazing decorative art.
Yeah, I have LL Cool J's I Need a Beat up on my wall.
90s rap lyrics coaster sets.
I am interested. What are we talking about here?
I didn't know these were a thing. Hosting the holiday party at your house and need some conversation starters. Non-explicit 90s rap lyrics coaster sets are sure to get the party started, and they are available on Etsy.
I might have to start making some of these things.
That'd be a cool thing to do, Mang.
Yeah, set like
you could just make a set that say chicken chow mang mang.
But I got four coaster sets, sandstone coasters. You know, I could just have one say, "I wish I was a little bit taller."
and then one that said, "I wish I was a baller."
Yeah, I can do a verse.
And then the third
over
one,
4 coasters.
I wish that I had a girl that looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit
do
in a
Donald
hat.
D lyrics.
There's a mouse in my house, so I bought a cat. I would buy the Donald D ones from you. Put those on my new bar at the house.
Yes.
Next on the list, Air Force Ones.
What
I'm not giving sneakers
Nelly?
for fucking exactly. Ever
It's the
since
Air
Nelly
Force
burst on the
Ones.
scene, temporarily confused parents as to why he was rapping about the president's airplane.
with a Band-Aid on his face.
Air Force Ones have been a staple in hip hop fashions. You can get them new or find a retro used pair on eBay.
I'm not buying Air Force Ones on eBay either.
Make some with a recording of Bill Reed's lyrics that are activated with weight of a beverage.
In the coasters. Just
Oh,
like those
wow.
cards that open and sing songs to you.
So you put the drink on the coaster. I've got the anal tongue darts. You could have them say the things in the box too.
Yeah.
Put the drink on it. Boom. I like 3 hard dicks a lot. I'm a very assertive woman. I know.
I'm a woman who knows what I want. Yeah.
If you could find a way to do those, you could probably make a lot of money on that off of my ridiculousness.
Oh, yeah.
This one's up your alley. Hip Hop History Coffee Table Book. You have a few of these.
I have quite a few books here. You know, I got Brother Ernie's book. Well, one of Brother Ernie's books. I got Check the Technique Volume 1 and 2. I've got Ego Trip's Book of Rap Lists. I got Hip Hop and Other Things. I've got a whole bunch of shit here.
A sweatshirt that says, and as you say that, Sean chimes in with a sweatshirt that says, "One lonely beastie I be."
All by myself without. See, I can put them on coasters though. I could put the whole verse. On 4
Yeah,
different
because
coasters.
you make a set of 4.
Yeah.
Every lyric is basically a set of 4 bars.
Right.
So you could make seriously cool coasters. You just don't want to get sued. That's all.
Yeah. I don't think I could.
All right. Here's one that's out of the fucking blue.
All right. Hit me.
A gift certificate to a local nail salon.
I most definitely need that. No.
Not.
That is a S, a K, and a J all in a row.
Nail art will always be a part of hip hop culture. While your recipient may not want to go quite as extreme as Cardigan Backyardigan or Megan Thee Stallion, although the Stallion got shot. So local nail salons are almost always willing to try fun designs based on artistic inspiration.
Cranky said we need to think outside the box. How about a hip hop coffee table, not a coffee table book? Have you seen the Wu-Tang one that's made out of wood? Yes, apparently people of all genders do like hip hop. Yes,
as well they should.
So
and
we're
last on their
a gift
list,
certificate to a nail salon this year.
Gold chains.
Gold girls, cold cash,
Cold cash on the Mike Shock El Shabazz. Megan the Glue Factory. That is fucking great.
Okay, who's going out and picking one of these up?
Big old dookie chain.
Ain't nobody buying these today. You can hear the rattle. That's plastic as shit.
Yeah.
But they're telling you, go out and buy, what are they talking about, Johnny Dang?
Yeah. Even if you don't have Johnny Dang funds, local jewelers are often happy to help you find something that fits your style and budget.
Your style and profile.
My style and profile does not wear gold chains anymore.
No, mine wears that plastic rattle one, and it's
and that's once a year on Halloween usually.
Indeed.
So, and it's got to be over the top if we're going to wear it as a costume. You you would need the blinged out one with the dollar sign and all that shit.
And this.
But I ain't fucking buying gold chains for anybody. I'm bullshitting.
Nobody is buying gold chains for the hip hop enthusiast in their life.
There's a couple of things that the source got right on there. And then there's a couple of things that it just seemed like they mailed it in.
Yeah, it really, we were talking offline. We were like, everybody sit around a table and think of the most stereotypical 80s hip hop thing that you can picture in your mind. And let's put that on the list. Fuck off.
I'm surprised they didn't say a Kangol hat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, Cranky likes how much they're pushing the shop local for your nail salons.
And Etsy and all that stuff. You think that's bad? I got something worse for you.
Hit me.
And now, new school news.
This is something I put in the show, and I forget that I put in the show. Like, we've had so many segments for so long.
And then you get angry every week.
Well, yeah. This one is not as dumb as some of the others, but...
No, but it's a dumb challenge.
And it's a dumb thing to be news.
Remy Ma challenged to a fight by Papooses' alleged boxer girlfriend, who says, "Come get whooped." Which is actually the name of my next record, by the way. Come get whooped.
Mm-hmm. At your local nail salon?
Yes. And that would be...
Enough of that shit.
And we are going to take our first break of the evening. And when we come back, we're going to have a little bit of woo news. I will practice the introduction to article number 13 2 or 3 times on the break. Make sure I can get it right. And when we come back from the break, it'll be time for woo news on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 568.
Freddie the Fox, bring the beats, no, it just don't stop.
Yo, what up? Peace, everybody. This is Freddie Fox, a.k.a. Bumpy Knuckles. That's right, Pop Duke. You're checking out the classic hip-hop podcast with my boys Jamie and Bill. That's right, it's Mr. Throwback Thursday we're talking about. If you ain't listening, you slipping. Don't forget, in order to learn history, you got to talk to people who know it. Jamie and Bill know it. Mr. Throwback Thursday. Check it out. Classic hip-hop in the building. Salute Freddie Fox, a.k.a. Bumpy Knuckles, signing out.
For all them faking ass niggas and how I bust up they nose. And while your nose is dripping and draining blood, I'll be standing over you screaming, nigga, what?
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy on it.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 568. It is indeed time for Woo News. God, I love that Bumpy Knuckles Freddie Fox drop.
Yes.
Because The Militia is a great song, too.
Well, it is. No, Bumpy's one of the coolest motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
Which, did you meet him at the MTV?
Yes.
So
yep. He was in KRS's dressing room.
Very cool, man. That still must be like the highlight of your...
Of doing this?
Of doing this, yeah. Yes. So, Jesus, I hope I get this right. I've practiced this. I hope I don't screw it up.
I think it's the end.
Okay. Meths, DAUGH ter Shay.
Yes.
Man, that was, is it Shay or Shy? I think it's Shay.
I believe it is, yes.
This comes to us from SI Live, not a new source.
No, not
We've
at all.
used them many times especially with Wu-Tang
News,
stuff
yeah.
because, Staten Island, baby.
Indeed.
Shay, the daughter of Wu-Tang Clan's Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as, is Staten Island's newest hip-hop star.
Keeping it in the family.
Cheyenne Smith, better known as Shay, or Shy. I guess it would be Shy.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Stepping into the hip-hop spotlight. The daughter of the legendary rapper and actor Method Man. Shy is carving her own path in music and acting, proving that talent runs in the family, bursting with star power. She's a stylish rapper who made her official debut with the release of 3 singles.
Damn, that's the way you do it.
One called Bougie and Ghetto, released in February. Cranky says he sent you this.
He sent me this?
He says he did.
I'll believe it.
That was released in February. Hair and Nails was released in January, and one called Walk.
Is it Hair and Nails from the local nail salon?
It just says Hair and Nails.
Okay, so we'll assume it's local.
I would think so. Born and raised on Staten Island, the Wagner College alumni, that would make her what is Wagner? Wagner is the Seahawks?
It's the spray painter.
I'm trying to remember what the Wagner team name is. I should know this, and I'm drawing a blank. The Wagner alumni still calls the borough home, making her mark in the ultra-competitive industry, initially working in the field of psychology, specifically with children with special needs.
I believe you're right with the Seahawks.
I believe it is, yeah. The Wagner Seahawks. I was right. Look at me. And the only reason I know those things is from watching the NCAA tournament every year.
Yep, I
try to remember the obscure teams that come out.
Thank you, Cranky.
It's funny. Now I know like 6 people who have attended Coastal Carolina. But before that, I saw them in the tournament one year and I was like, what is a Chanticleer?
I believe Coastal Carolina is in South Carolina, right?
It is, yes.
I believe that is where my nephew goes to school, Trevor.
And Wyatt's fiance's sister graduated from there, or is graduating from there.
I believe that's the school he goes to.
My former neighbor, her daughter is going to Coastal Carolina. So a lot of people I know are going there.
Yeah, Trevor goes, I believe he's going for marine biology.
Shy says, my greatest influence would have to be... No. My grandmother. She says.
So
rest in peace, Nana.
METHOD, mom.
Method mom. Very nice. She always inspired me to go after everything I want. She always spoke life into me. She's truly missed, and everything I do is for her. The hot new female rapper made her first major stage performance at Detroit's Little Caesars Arena, sharing the spotlight with iconic rapper Trina and other major artists. Now, we've done Trina, I think.
I believe so.
She also graced the 2024 BET Hip Hop Awards, delivering an unforgettable freestyle performance. Transitioning from her previous profession in psychology to the music world, Shy has fully committed herself to her rapping and acting aspirations, drawing inspiration from her family's strong musical background. I don't follow trends, I'm trending, she said during a recent podcast interview, which I think is a badass quote.
Yeah. There you go.
So, emphasizing that she doesn't feel pressured to conform to typical rap themes, Shy said on the podcast, I rap about topics I feel comfortable with, like cars, jewelry, clothes, and nightlife.
You said gold, girls, cold cash. Lion said everybody's done Trina.
And I'm not just kidding, Trini. You know I love you. Now he sounds like Eminem. I'm just playing. You know I love you. She says, if I just stay true to what I know, that's where I feel most comfortable. She does acknowledge, however, that female
is where
rappers...
I feel most comfortable. I do not try to speak on people post 1999 in hip hop. I like
not very often. To what I know. Not very often. She does acknowledge that female rappers face unique challenges in the music industry, including often battling pervasive gender stereotypes that undermine their talent and navigating an industry that often prioritizes appearance over artistry. Now, I have a female artist that is the daughter of somebody I used to work with at one of the doctor's offices. And I think I gave you her information on Instagram years ago. Her name is Ryan Wild. She's very good. Very good. And I hope I would love to see if she can get past the wall that there is for female artists, because Ryan Wild's pretty talented. It sounds like Cheyenne Smith is pretty talented. So
it does sound that way.
Shy says it's 100% more difficult for female rappers to succeed. The expectations are always very high. The way the industry is now, the females are dominating. So it's always good to see my fellow girls doing their big one as well. But you have to look at how they're, ruling the charts too.
Yeah.
So Shy's lyrical prowess was showcased when she went viral for a freestyle over Redman's Goodness beat during an appearance on Sway in the Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Most recently, she impressed fans with a freestyle over Biggie's Long Kiss Goodnight instrumental produced by The RZA. Her debut mixtape in 2025, Shy's Time, will be set for release early in the year. Fans can expect fresh tracks showcasing her range and undeniable charisma. So wish her all the success in the world.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that she's kind of sort of not relying on her famous father.
Yeah. He promotes her as he should.
He should, yeah.
Because it's his kid, not because, I'm Method Man and a family member here needs me to support them and put them on. No, he supports her. He doesn't promote her so much.
Right. He supports her and is more like, I put her name out there because she's fucking good. Not because she's my kid, but because she's good. All right. So congratulations to Cheyenne Smith. We wish her all the success in the world. RZA cult is our next article. Yeah. This comes to us from IndieWire by way of Yahoo.
Indeed.
Not an artist trailer.
Yeah.
RZA's cult of creatives has the kid from The Sixth Sense.
Yes. He was also
Haley Joel Osment joins RZA's cult of creatives.
This is a movie that I did not know existed or was going to exist or whatever. I know so far, RZA films, whether he directs them, scores them, stars in them, whatever, I've liked them all so far.
There's Meta, and then there's Meta, which is right up there with Hump Hump and Ross Ross.
Yes, it's META, man.
The latest indie feature from director-actress Alexi Pappas mocks the very idea of creating, anything.
Anything, yes.
Pappas and Jeremy Tyker helm Not an Artist from a script that they co-wrote with Veep alumni Matt Walsh, who also stars in it. Not an Artist centers on an artist in residency program overseen by an enigmatic patron played by The RZA.
Yes.
Who may or may not be a cult leader.
That's my favorite part. He may or may not be. And Haley Joel Osment was just in. Remember I told you about that Channing Tatum movie? Where they were taking people to their island and doing things to them. And I'm not going to spoil it because some people haven't seen that.
About 6 weeks ago, you mentioned that to me.
Yes. Haley Joel Osment was in that movie. So that was also kind of a cult thing that they were doing there.
I know Haley Joel Osment's sister is in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage.
Yeah, the spinoff of the spinoff.
The spinoff of the spinoff.
Yes.
So RZA may or may not be a cult leader. Per the official synopsis, the film follows, quote, artists in turmoil who face a make or break ultimatum. Unlock their full creative potential or abandon art forever.
Yeah. So as an artist of whatever type, that's some heavy heavy betting.
Yeah,
there.
that's all or nothing, man.
Yeah.
Yet the unexpected intrusion of an outsider jeopardizes the program's delicate balance.
Who's the outsider?
That would be Matt Walsh. Haley Joel Osment. Yeah, or either that. Who was the guy who hosted the cop show?
I say if it's a host, that's up your alley.
No, wasn't it Walsh, the guy whose kid
Adam
got
Walsh
murdered?
was the kid, yes.
Adam Walsh was the kid. What was the father's name?
Dadum Walsh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It wasn't Joe Walsh.
No. Life's been good to him.
It has, so far.
I am drawing a complete blank. And I'm drawing a blank on the what is it, America's Most Wanted?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
John Walsh?
John Walsh, thank you. And if you put in America's Most Wanted, the way I automatically spell it comes up as an Ice Cube record.
Yes.
So anyway, Haley Joel Osment, Rosalind Chow, that's another name that I'm familiar with, Cleopatra Coleman, Paul Lieberstein, and Robert Schwartzman, whose Utopia is releasing the film, also star. Schwartzman founded Utopia in 2019 and has distributed films such as Divinity and We're All Going to the World's Fair.
Ah, yes, the classic We're All Going to the World's Fair.
Not an Artist is actor Osment's second cultesque film of the year. You were talking about that. The thriller Blink Twice.
That's what it was called, yes.
Was the name of the record. Next, he will appear in Wednesday Season 2 on Netflix.
I'm waiting for that.
With Steve Buscemi, Tandy Newton, who now spells her name a completely strange way. She puts a W in there now that is silent. It's Thandiwe. So Thandui Newton, still pronounced Tandy Newton.
Yes.
And the original Addams Family actor from the movies, Christopher Lloyd. Not from the show, because nobody's alive from that.
No.
Wu-Tang Clan star RZA has been a staple, of course, in Hollywood now for years, and shadowed Quentin Tarantino on both Kill Bill films and Death Proof. So
yes. Death Proof is one half of the Grindhouse double feature.
The Grindhouse things, yes. So we'll be on the lookout for Not an Artist. Huey Newton. Huey P. Newton or A-Track Brown, right?
Huey Newton, Bobby Seale. Yes, but Huey spells his name Hueywe.
Huey Wee. You God still sucks.
Yeah,
that's not
some
news.
things are not going to change.
That's just facts. And ODB is still dead. That is it for Woo News for episode 568. It is music time. The one and done. When I saw the name,
you thought of Uncle Luke.
I thought of about 4 different things. I thought of Uncle Luke because it reminded me of Doo-Doo Brown.
Yes. It's Tutu Brown.
I thought of Kool Kim because I thought of Booty Hole Brown. I thought of ain't nobody got time for that. Sweet Brown.
Yep.
Lord Jesus is a fire.
You thought of Saturday Night Live?
Because it's not Brown.
That's right.
I thought of Greb. The one and done, 1989, a number. Not one of the records we said was one of the
top anything
seminal listeners from that year.
No, this was last week's one and done, but we ran long.
The name of the record is Taken No Shorts. The artists are Too Brown. And that's T-O-O as in
Muddy Waters too.
Excessively brown.
How brown are they?
Too brown. I have 3, 6, 9, 11 tracks on this record.
10. How is there disparity in?
Oh, you know what? Because one of these is actually, they have it divided up as if it was an album.
Okay.
That's not a song title. That is the name of the sides of the record.
Side 2. Gotcha.
Yes. So let me take a look and make sure my first song, yes, matches your first song, which is Chicken Head.
Wait, chickens say bow wow.
Very confused one.
I'm not the hateful type of guy. I don't diss all. I only inflate big heads and make them small. For example,
wait, he said I inflate big heads and make them small. That's
that
not how that works.
That math don't math at all.
Like 14 motherfuckers in this band.
Track number 2. Sounds like Paul McCartney and Wings.
It does.
Silly Love Song.
yeah, baby. I've been thinking about you for a long while. And baby, there's just something I just have to say. It goes like this. Sure, you're cool like ice, keep sweet like sugar. I'm stuck on your baby like a big green booger. I can call you sugar, but you can call me Skookum. Serve your breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the microwave. I cook 'em. Then comes dessert. And after we eat, I pat your back to your burp and massage your feet. Champagne caviar, not my style. Here's a Redenbacher, baby. Have a Coke and a smile.
That man said, stuck to you like a big green booger. That's exactly what the ladies want to hear.
That's gross. Track number 3. Erie Ave is the promised land.
Okay, player.
That's not even on a Monopoly board.
Why does every song start off with the same sound?
Yo, right about now, full effect. Over in my city, Prime Minister Dope.
Prime Minister Dope.
Yo, DJ Tag, wind it up. Promised land. The scenery of this here piece is to initiate poetical diversity was making so great. It's up the leader with the funky beat. Someone give me credit. They'd rather speak behind my back, but only won't sweat it. I'll just lay back and laugh at you. Play yourself instead of wasting my time. I say you ask for someone else. Deliberately, I damage cat that my shit is bumping.
Track number 4. The Power That's Within Me. Is that from Grayskull?
I don't know. It could be from a Marvel movie. I don't know.
Oh, you just wanted that to happen, Sonny.
Little Kane.
Listen, this is the message I'm teaching to everybody and everyone I'm reaching, saying we should stand into it.
Get a little special ed feel
I
to
say
it.
need some fidelity.
I can see that.
You know it. This is your last chance.
Just his delivery on that.
Yeah.
Track number 5. Just Ate My Day.
The day you release this record.
Ha ha.
Loyal fans and newfound followers. Oh.
Now this all started about 7 in the morning. I woke up stretching, a little bit of yawning. I didn't see my girl, but I smelled something cooking. Man, I hurried up and got dressed, and I just started booking down the steps. Just so I could see what she was making. Was this all for me? Man, was I mistaken? Good morning, baby. She said, leave me alone. And she was eating a big breakfast and threw me a bowl of honeycomb. I said, wait. She said, no, you wait. I said, girl, give me some.
Did you go to the Honeycomb Hideout?
I have never been to the Honeycomb Hideout, man.
I believe you had to be part of a Kid and Play adventure in order to do that.
Could be. Track number 6, also known as track 1 off of side Brown 2.
Brown 2.
Is called Jazz Keep the Beat Bumpin'.
This is the only song with any streams.
Observe the way I swing inside your church in the cruise. Get acquainted to the
fact there's no way I can lose. Adopt the fact that I'll alleviate and demonstrate death. If you're trying to shout sucker, I'll punk, hold your breath. Line up in single file so I can teach and have some fun. Bring on the calm, cause I ain't fearing no one. Patrick every trace, the nuts I've slayed. Just slipped out of line and prices will pay. I flow with expertism, kicking at any pace.
Track number 7, Big Spender.
Come and spend some time with me. What do we?
Yeah, sounds like it.
There
it is. Is this the entire song?
Pretty much.
Get out of line with me. This hit's about a person we all know. Irritate you in with talk of presidential flow. When he talks about the green, he could go on for years. In the back of your mind, you say, do I really care?
Do I really care? Like he wants to be Slick Rick, but can't do it.
Right.
Again, they have these 30-second intros, and you know, I try to keep songs under 30 seconds because we're not trying to make money off of playing their music. We just want to talk about their music. But if you got a 30-second intro, I can't gauge your talent. They talk about your producer, sure.
Yeah. Track number 8, L's Candid Camera. What the hell was that on there?
Smile. Doing L's Candid Camera. Not for amateurs. I just damage ya. With the beat, I release the seeds of all the madness. Sadness and badness. I come with the best. Maintain my step and game a rep. And you can bet that all slept is stepped on. Now you know I jet on. Don't need internet.
That's what she said. Sorry, if you're not reading the screen, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Track number 9, I'm in there.
Like swimwear?
Yeah. What is that sound?
I have no idea.
Start with every time.
It starts every song.
The ridicule chump with a whole lot of humor. See, when things like this happen, I don't like to get involved, but I see the only.
Final track on the record, number 10, E Saint Keeps His Head.
Do we know if E Saint is a member of the band?
I believe he is.
Interviews on TV, homegirls wanting me. Night after night, party after party. You don't know, you better ask somebody. How is it?
Better ask somebody.
So the members of the band are
MC Ricky D. Oh.
E Saint.
Yep. He's keeping his head. Yep.
G Fresh. Joseph Alexander. It's probably DJ Jazz. L the Serious One.
That would be 1D.
MC Spoon.
Not Spoonie G.
Prime Minister Dope.
Dope. Yep, I heard that name mentioned.
And Juan D. That's WON. 1D.
Dash D. Yeah, I see him.
So that's your members of Two Brown. Your one and done for episode 568 and their record Taking No Shorts.
Taking no shits, yes.
I have 0 singles. I have 0 charting. And
they
I
have
have
0 streams.
0 streams.
Two Brown.
That was a record that happened.
It was. So, once upon a time, that is one of the records of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I will guarantee everyone who is listening, whether you are live and direct or if you are on Memorex, this next record is going to be so much better.
It's not necessarily going out on a limb on that one.
No. And Cranky said he did not contribute to this week's show, but technically he did because he purchased me this record on Record Store Day, and it is at my house now.
And that record is our record of the week.
Yes.
Our record of the week came out quite literally about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The day after Thanksgiving. It is on Silver Age Records.
Yes, that I know. That's all Czarface's stuff.
This record is not a Czarface record, but it is in the Czarface universe. And we talked about this. This is Everybody Eats by Stress Eater.
Yes, and if you do not know by this time who Stress Eater is,
go back and listen to old episodes.
Oh my God. It is DJ 7L and Esoteric, who are 2/3 of Czarface. And motherfucking Kool Keith.
So that tells you all you need to know about this record.
Yes.
We're going to have fun with this. Track number 1. And I have, 13 tracks on this.
As do I.
The Hunt for Czarface.
Everything I do is mostly normal. You know, I go to the mall, I shop, I buy a milkshake, I buy ice cream.
But before we get to that,
Where he at? Find him. Stress eater. It's our own kind of council. I be running shit, learn how to. Be aware before you get about.
Track number 2, Rocket Science.
Rocket science. Rocket. A federal tax, they find on edible wax. They pick up my hat, I jump in the ship, courageous to cat. They braided with that, the sci-fi braided with that. Nuclear bomb, Howard, bring it back. Cannibal rap, panic attack. Power pack, alpha flight, landed a crack. I race like Danica Pat. Curse with a gift, I need a standard to slap.
Track number 3 featuring Ice-T.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Some Homicide. Here, have a little bit.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Nothing to tussle with, what's to discuss? You'd rather step in front of a bus than rumble with us. Limitless pain, I don't think you suffered enough. A star killer, watch your empire crumble to dust. I'm talking doctors, nurses, coffins, hearses. Who they call it when you fall into these godly verses? Yo, rappers are running their tongues, saying they coming with guns. I got 101 reasons they dumber than dumb. I don't need music to motivate me. The game may be.
And for all my fellow geeks and nerds out there, listen to Esoteric's lyrics on the Czarface stuff, on Stress Eater, on SO, whatever. He talks like 80s wrestling. He talks about Star Wars. He talks about cartoons. He talks about comic books. You just got to listen to SO stuff. Thank you, Jason. It is good to be heard.
Track number 4, Cold Wave.
Well, we are back.
Don't do it. If you attack him, stop. Hey, yo, peep it. Valley of the GP shit. Looking for a style like
wow.
The Warrior
Yes. Reference that is.
You couldn't do that with Wembayama arms. No, I'm too intelligent. Yeah, them causing stupid harm. 2 alarm blaze. Lucas out the cage. Laughing at you fat fuck. Squeezing in the cold wave. I spend time in my mind, never rushing. Sip a Moscow mule, I'm a boss now.
Track number 5, with special appearance by Kendra Morris and Opal B. People Want Sugar.
I will tell you all in advance, this is just straight up just Kool Keith being Kool Keith.
Have to eat it all. Hey, slow down there.
You know, I figured it out. I figured that people want sugar.
I just like a little something with my coffee.
Very funny. Anything can happen.
Oreos, Captain Crunch, Sprite. Can't decorate it beautifully. You gotta have it very, Oak Ridge cake, pumpernickel bread.
And remember, you don't have to eat it all.
Now look, small fry, don't give me any trouble.
Track number 6, featuring additional vocals from Yvonne Ambray, Wilrow Hood.
Say, George, I've just been checking over your records.
I'm a lousy practical joker.
They see that I have pizza and they want the pizza, right? And I'm like, no, you can't have pizza.
Soft face, animal flex, He-Man over gray skull, hammered up like the mighty Thor. Got rappers in the panic room, shitting on the floor. Even women who rap, spitting on my balls. My jockstrap smell like Gaultier John Paul. Get out the Ferrari on the south.
That's cool.
My jockstrap smell like Gaultier John Paul.
That is Kool Keith in a nutshell.
In a jockstrap, apparently.
In a jockstrap,
Same
yes.
thing. That's a nutshell, yes.
Like a scrotum, here it is in a nutshell. Track number 7, Top Men of Rap.
The next game.
One time. Yeah, once again. One time.
Like this, yo. Check it out.
One time. Bring it right. One time. For your mind, you check it out.
Here it is. And I know you'll all like.
All right, okay, I understand. Stress eaters here. He's got food in each hand. The right one, a burrito. The left one, you guessed it, a nuclear burrito that explodes when you press it. He got it from Czar Noir. We can go bar for bar like a pub crawl.
Ooh, Czar Noir. Who's here on my desk?
The right one, a burrito. The left one, a nuclear burrito. Okay. Track number 8. Mecca and the Soul Brother.
Yes, but it's spelled M-E-C-H-A as in Godzilla.
And soul as in S-O-L-E as in your shoe.
Hi, I'm Keith at the drop of a dime. Sincere all in your mind. Dexterity to share, metaphor to spare. Like shampoo in your hair. I'm nice off the pick, the involvement keen and slick. Like watch with the watch to make you watch. On the pivot, I'm hot. Many stay after the gym and practice they foul shots. Instead of talking with they foul mouth from foul spots. It's my voice beating the 24-second clock. The Leonardo DiCaprio of hip-hop. Make a rapper shift jobs, switch squads. Where the public find the music.
I don't know what the Leonardo DiCaprio of hip-hop is, but I believe Keith is it.
The Leonardo DiCaprio of hip-hop is probably somebody who dates women that are way too young. So I'm going to say right now, that's Hawaiian Sophie.
Accusations.
Track number 9, Genuine Lifestyle.
At the beginning.
And you'll like this one too.
The phony shades over their eyes. I see him sleeping on the job. Mechanics working on my Hemi. Nobody panic. Tells she gon' do whatever she want when she moan. When I make a grand entry, should I live the concrete life for y'all or stand on the land with me? Back off the glass, each one teach one for free. Today you lucky, phony adversary. Scratch off the pigmentation off they medulla and worry. The majority take off with the G-string.
Did he mention the medulla?
Yeah. Look, I keep telling people, yes, Keith is strange. But
he's smart.
His lyrics are on such a different level than anybody else in the world.
Yeah.
Whether that's good or bad or you like it or you don't.
Because he's using his medulla oblongata.
He is. He's probably using yours too.
I was wondering what that feeling was in the back of my head. Track number 10, Off the Bone.
The title of this episode is Skull Fucked by Kool Keith.
It might be now. just screams Kool Keith.
Yeah.
Track number
11.
Space Cowboy.
Gangster of Love subtitle.
I don't think
down
so.
A couple elevation steps down. All lyrics make sense when you really sit down and listen. Man, what do you mean is like...
Once upon a time in the West, the boy jets towards death, rapping dude, jumping out the Razor Crest, inspired shit. Microchip, bionic horse kick. Now I reckon that I spy a man on some war shit. He had a 10-gallon hat up his trench coat black, a big chrome gun that'll make the brains go splat. He said, I know I look human, boy, but I'm far from it. I'm the sheriff in this town, and I got many scars from it. He was right, he looked human thanks to the large stomach and that Mel Gibson.
Track number 12. Aladdin's Castle, featuring Mega Ran.
In a variety of weird guises, Defender, Pac-Man, asteroids. To fans, they represent a challenge.
And we're going to have some songs. Come on in. It's almost another world here in the video arcades of America.
The game has begun.
Okay, here's the way it goes.
For starters, we've got these.
Space Invader Mario, I'm a brother leaping over top, no controls in your hand, I control in command, Sega Genesis, NBA Jam Slam, I'm on fire with the plan, hooked up, plugged in the wall, I'm a beast, that's me, quarter when I pinball, play Sonic all night, Dave going Busters, Galactic,
Final track on the record, number 13, Giving Back to the Universe. And you were right, this was so much better than the We're Done.
A lot more plays, too.
Well, there's two of you.
Coming in like a Mecha Godzilla. Yo, 40,000 feet, 20,000 metric tons. Where I come from is unsung. Weighing in, yo, I bust the scientifical like Brainiac dum-dums. Some young bum pop shit and got a numb tongue. In this game,
sound like Lion Sophie on this record. Just the cadence and everything.
Yeah, maybe.
That is Stress Eater with Everybody Eats.
Yes.
Your record of the week for episode 568. And being that it's only been out for 3 weeks, there are no singles released and no charting action as of right now. But a much more well-rounded record than that one and done that we had.
The one and done that nobody wanted.
So go out and find this on whatever streaming platform you get your records on, or purchase it.
Yes.
Stress Eater.
It's available
Everybody
on vinyl
Eats.
and I think on cassette.
And that is your record of the week. The one and done, 2 Brown with Taking No Shorts. We'll remind you that your artist of the month for December of 2024 is the one and only Shock G from Digital Underground.
The one who put the satin on your panties.
The one who put the satin on your panties. And every other alias that Shock G had as well. We will take our final break in just a moment. But before we do that, we made reference to this in Hip Hop Headlines.
We did.
We have an old to the new to bring you.
We do.
This old to the new.
Apologies to Reggie Noble. It is not his this week.
His will be next week.
Yes.
The old to the new is Billy Morrison featuring Cypress Hill, Be Real and Send Dog, with the record known as Phenomenon that we talked about during Hip Hop Headlines. Brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday, your old to the new. Billy Morrison featuring Cypress Hill, Phenomenon.
Situation is shitty, but they don't care how we feel. They don't care how we heal. Beg, borrow, or steal. And if we have to kill each other, it ain't no big deal. I see my brother's affected. He's been addicted for years. He used to roll with conviction. He's been convicted for years. His mother's in tears, but she never gave up on him. She saw something within him, and he will escape that trauma. Cut it out like a cancer. Take a chance on your talent. Precious time we don't waste it. You got a shot, then you take it. I got the remedy. Come with me, I'm the wolf, you should run with me. Join the pack if you wanna see how we live through this odyssey. With the vision, no stopping me. I'm the light, come and follow me. If you need, you can call on me. I'm a fucking anomaly.
Ruthless, they're the ones called Cypress. Don't fuck around, I think they might just. They did, take a look at the damage. On the rampage, straight to the ribcage. We coming at ya. We're something like a phenomenon, and we got it going on. Just something like a phenomenon, we got it going on. I'm something like a phenomenon, yeah, got it going on. Something like a phenomenon, something like a phenomenon. For someone that you never been, had to scrap and steal for damn near everything. Grew up in the presence of an honest man. Hard work and type for with the game plan. Mama had his back, she was a strong type. Steadfast against anything she didn't like. From them two, I saw nothing but the very best. They ran a good race and passed every test. At 13, I fucked around and started smoking weed. That led to jail and other shit I didn't need. It's okay, cause I found my way out the craze. That made me get wild and prone to misbehave. Then one day, I met up with the righteous crew. They had money and power and knew what to do. Since then, I stay hustling every day. Money, success be finding me in different ways. Ruthless, they're the ones called Cypress. Don't fuck around, I think they might just. They did, take a look at the damage. On the rampage, straight to the ribcage. We coming at ya. We're something like a phenomenon, and we got it going on. Just something like a phenomenon, we got it going on. I'm something like a phenomenon, yeah, got it going on. Something like a phenomenon, something like a became a man in the jungle made of concrete. Watch yourself before they put your ass on Front Street. All good, you got the numbers in the big heat. That's what it takes out here if you wanna come
Got to
big.
roll with the punches, I have a hunch you can bear it. You got a talent and share it. This is what we inherit. Just let go of your vices. Turn up your devices. Take a chance on the dream and witness the cream that rises.
We're something like a phenomenon, and we got it going on. Just something like a phenomenon, we got it going on. I'm something like a phenomenon, yeah, got it going on. Something like a phenomenon, something like a phenomenon. We're something like a phenomenon, just something like a phenomenon. Yeah, got it going on. Something like a phenomenon, something like a phenomenon.
All right, that kicked ass.
It did. I mean, it's been a long time since there's been a. I don't even want to call that a new metal because it's not. It's a rock crossover, and
Right.
there is that, like you said, 80s punk in there too,
A little bit.
But did you hear the Send Dog verse?
Yeah,
and I'm like, I didn't even know he sounded like that.
No, and it was not bad, actually.
No, not at all.
Be Real was real good on there.
Yes.
And the guitar, come on,
Yeah.
dude. That track kicked ass.
Yeah.
That's one of
I'm
my
actually-
favorite Old to the News that we've done in a long time.
I'm actually looking forward to this album from a
I
guy
am
I
now,
didn't
too.
know. I mean, I knew the name when I started reading about him. I'm like, oh, it's that guy. But knowing that he's got Cypress Hill on there, knowing he's doing a track with DMC, who's a big rock fan.
I am very psyched
He's
for
the
this
king
now.
of rock, even. I'm looking
There is
forward to
none
this.
higher. So be on the lookout for the new Billy Morrison album.
Yeah, said no one ever
Until
now.
This week. Billy Morrison featuring Cypress Hill with Phenomenon, You're Old to the New for episode 568. Reminder, the artist of the month is Shock G. The record of the week, Stress Eater with Everybody Eats. The one and done, 2 Brown, Taking No Shorts. We're going to take our final break of the evening. And when we come back, it is once again time for Bill Reed's Lyrics on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 568.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and I want to shout out my boys. Jamie and Bill never ran and never will. Throwback Thursdays, and it's live, putting it down right here on the podcast. 6 years strong and still rocking all night long. Mr. TBT. And I'm an MC. This is how it's supposed to be. Much love and respect to everybody out there that's checking out my boys, Mr. TBT, Jamie and Bill, putting it down. Throwback Thursdays as we go a little something like this. Hit it. Much love.
Yeah.
But it starts with Bill.
I'm Bill S. Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's Lyrics.
The following segment of Bill Reed's Lyrics is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity in modern music. This segment may contain explicit or offensive language. Sensitive individuals are discouraged from listening. The views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts.
And now that that has been disclaimed, welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 568. It is indeed time for Bill Reed's Lyrics.
It is.
If you are new to the show, Jamie sends me lyrics, and I, unseen, will read them.
Yes.
And usually they are rather dirty.
they are in one way or another
rather questionable.
Disturbing.
Yes. So, okay. I'm never mentally prepared for this, but
no,
go ahead.
The day you are is the day I worry. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to, I believe, 1996.
A number.
Yes. And this is more of a skit than a regular lyric. So, you may not have your standard Susian rhyming. You're muted.
Oh, boy.
It must have known to mute you ahead.
Yeah. No, I did that, but yeah.
From the bottom to the top to the bottom. Come on, Billy B.
Am I doing the whole? Am I doing the whole thing? Where am I starting? The whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So with no type of ado.
Why?
Sesame Street Grover style.
Why?
It's my birthday. That's why. Whether nearer or further.
Say no more.
We will cue the motherfucking piano.
Can you at least look the other way? Ms. Willis, I am a physician. Besides, we are all girls. Okay, up on the table. Chop, chop. On all fours. That's it. Ooh, yeah, now spread them. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, looks like your vehicular canal is somewhat constricted. How do you manage to accommodate large penises? I don't. Not of any kind. Oh, of course. I was just feeling you out, as it were. Ha ha. Spread 'em. Ugh. Come on. Wider. 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 I'm going to break. Come on. Wider. You can do it. Wider. Can't you? Come on. Okay. Now, I want you to practice this exercise twice a day for at least 10 minutes. Put one finger in, stir it around and around and around, and then another finger and stir it around and around and around and around, and another finger and another. You get the picture, right? Yes. And then when you run out of fingers, move on to vegetables. The appropriate size and shape, of course. In no time at all, we'll have you up to summer squash. Admit it. You'll like having something fun wiggling around inside you, like a caterpillar. Ew. Okay, like an eel. Ew. Okay, like a cock.
Summer squash.
Oh, God. Kale says street corn.
Fucking summer squash.
Oh, my gosh. So we are in the playoffs for foosball.
Yes,
we do
who's
not
in the
have enough
playoffs?
time to break down who's doing what. All I know is that basically the entire Mr. Throwback Thursday family is in the consolation bracket
Yes.
this week. You pounded Ian, I pounded, and that doesn't sound right at all.
No, and you got your response to that.
I got my response, yes. I handily defeated Rye this week.
Yes, and
So,
she said,
fuck Aaron
you,
Rodgers,
fuck
fuck
Aaron Rodgers.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, and fuck me.
Yes.
So,
just
like
as long
an
as the
eel.
message,
like
yes.
a caterpillar. Okay.
Or a summer squash.
Like oh, good God.
Summer fruits, it wouldn't be summer without them. Straight from the tree, taste them and see.
We had edible arrangements at work today, too.
More than any summer squash involved, though.
There was no summer squash involved in the
damn
edible
it.
arrangement.
That's
The hat has been
nobody's
changed.
eating it. That's not what he told you to do.
No, that's something else entirely. The hat has been changed.
All right, good. Then you proceed, please, to take
not
us the fuck
soon
home.
enough. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 568, brought to you in part by our good friends at Def Rugs. DefRugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yes.
At Def Rugs, handmade, high-quality hip-hop themed rugs brought to you by the original Rug E Fresh, Marshall Fox, and his business associate, the green-eyed bandit, Eric Sermon. Get yourself a Def Rug today. Our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York. We know her as... She is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, where she makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and
delicious.
Check them out on Facebook. Order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK and save 10% off of your order.
I just did that a couple days ago.
I'm actually going to do that within the next day or so because Janelle wants some bark. So I'm going to get some seasonal bark for her. She really likes that.
Nice.
So bittersweetcandy.com. Throwback saves you 10% off your order.
It does.
Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com. Our good friend Pumice T. Mendola is the man behind those hip-hop themed T-shirts. And they are second to none. So go and get yourself a Melted Mics T-shirt. Use our code MR Throwback Thursday and save 10% off your order at meltedmics.com. Etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth, hip hop and pop culture themed items from the sick, twisted mind of Mr. Throwback Thursday and his sick, twisted wife.
Yes.
Who I beat in football this week. Mrs. Throwback Thursday. Go check them out at Etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth.
And who knows, there might be hip hop lyric coasters coming soon.
There may be. Social media network for the show. Don't forget to visit us at www.mrthrowbackthursday.com, your homepage for everything Mr. Throwback Thursday. You can check out everything there is to know about the show, the Posse Wall of Fame, the shop. You can get MRTBT exclusive items on the shop.
Yes, go buy stuff.
You can leave us a voice message by clicking that little microphone that says hit us up, and we will play that for you. You can follow us on our socials as well, on the artist formerly known as Twitter, currently known as X. We are the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT, which is also my Instagram handle. Jamie on Instagram, MR Throwback Thursday. Also, for as long as it lasts, our TikTok channel, MR Throwback Thursday as well, until they ban it in the United States, and then we won't have to worry about that anymore.
But then, we and Blue Sky.
And Blue Sky, yes, we are both on Blue Sky. I have not taken to posting on that very much yet.
I'm trying. I try to remember that it's there. Like I post the show on Thursday. I will try to be more active. So if you follow me, I apologize. If you haven't followed me yet, please do, and then you will see all the stuff I'm going to post.
Yes, and me as well. If you follow Jamie, you will see me on his followers list. You can follow me as well on Blue Sky. You can like our Facebook page, Mr. Throwback Thursday, home of the TBT Posse and everything associated with us. You can check us out every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com. We're on right after the All Request Thursday, which you can take part in by tweeting your request to DJB, the hardest working turntablist in the world, at Real Fresh Radio, and he will get those on seamlessly for you for the most part.
Yes.
You can also send us emails if you so desire to mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com, or you can contact us through the messaging apps on all of our social medias. Shout out time.
Yay.
Shout outs this week go to Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, who is probably watching his Vikings as we speak.
Yes.
Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley, Ahoy Matey, Captain Ricky Schnarr, Win with Ken, Kenneth Elsfelder, Mr. Cranky Pants Brian Hollenbach, the legendary Kevin Van Buren, Robert Jeffroy, Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, Wanda Calamia and Tito, and Lion Lindwoodell. They get mentioned every week because
I got 5 on it.
Or more.
If you want to get your name mentioned every week, you can become a patron at the Loonies level or more.
Yes.
You put 5 on it and you get your name mentioned every week. Go to patreon.com/MRTBT and you can become a Loonies level patron just by putting 5 on it.
Yeah, and then you come hang out with us for Fresh Flicks. You get exclusive feeds. You get first news on when we're going to have new items. You actually get input on our new items.
Don't forget our friends in the industry, as always. Our good friend Will, who joined us last week.
Yes.
He is joined by his co-host Kat and John on 1980s Now. Great show. Check out Anthony Imran and the Felty American Rug Boy over at Jock and Nerd Podcast. Check out our good friend Talking Thai on What's the Word podcast of Brooklyn Thai NYC. The hardest working.
Wait, what did you say?
What's the Word? Oh, look at that. What's the Word podcast? There it is. Jamie's wearing the merch from Brooklyn Thai NYC.
Because I support our friends.
We do indeed. The hardest working turntablist in the world, DJB, on itsfreshradio.com and the Fresh Radio app for your phones. Wild One Radio at wildonerradio.com, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for that. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff. Yes. Go find us, share the good word, Take good care of yourselves. Wash your hands.
Wash your butt.
Until next time when we record the Christmas episode, keep it classic.
And like Kool Keith said, talking shit like lyric records. I ain't trying to hear it. Even if I'm deaf, no mouth, and one fucking ear left.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.
That's fresh. F-R-E-S-H